So you run a digital agency and you onboard clients, and then all of a sudden, month 2, month 3, something happens and you lose a client. And we're not supposed to talk about this, are we? Because it's negative, and we're only supposed to talk about the positive stuff. But the reality is it does happen. And let's talk about it. There's a reason why it happens, and you need to own it. It is actually your fault because you're onboarding the wrong clients, and nobody ever taught you, per se, how to vet these business owners. Because what's happening is you don't have prospects, you have suspects. And then you talk them into it, and then they're not the right people, and then you're frustrated, and then you start questioning, man, is this what I should be doing? Does this business actually work? Maybe I'm not cut out for this. When in reality, you just never learned how to actually onboard the right kinds of clients to minimize that revolving door business, right? So how do you do that? Well, when I talk to a prospect, right, I'll give you an example. I have a spray foam guy. I saw his truck 2 days ago. I sent him a Facebook message, a private Facebook message to his business page yesterday around 2:30, and his name is Randy. Actually, I come to find out later because I didn't know, and I just simply asked him a question: are you guys slammed with business, or are you looking to grow your business? It's an either or, right? And he's like, yeah, I'm always looking for opportunities to grow if it's a good fit. Ooh, I like that. So he's clearly thinking of qualifying his own prospects for his spray foam business, right? So we're gonna actually have a conversation tomorrow on the phone. Today's Thursday, and today's Thursday, February 15th. And tomorrow I'll have a phone conversation with him in the morning. He gave me his number, I'm gonna text him. So what am I gonna say to him? I'm gonna say, hey, Randy, it's Ed here. Listen, I'm sure you got a busy day. I've only got 10 minutes to chat with you, right? I'm setting expectations. I'm limiting my time on the phone because I don't want to be on a 30-minute marathon call, right? And I'm basically telling him, like, listen, I'm not here to sell you or convince you of anything. You're not here making a decision. You're here just, checking this out, seeing maybe it's a good fit, maybe it's not. I really want you to sleep on this, and we can circle back in a couple of days, and maybe you'll want to pull the trigger. We could, partner up, and I can help you grow your business. Maybe not. Guys, that is so huge, and so many of you are not doing that, and you wonder why your business is not growing. So you have to set expectations and take the pressure off, because now I got a guy who's listening to me because he knows I'm not trying to sell him, and he knows we're just having a chat, and I've acknowledged that there's a chance this might not be a good fit for either one of us, and that's okay, because I don't want to onboard the wrong guy. But now I need to transition, say, listen, hey, Randy, I got some questions for you if you don't mind. They never mind. And I just simply ask them, listen, let's say you get a dozen leads come into your business, whether, through my efforts or, whatever. What's your response time like? Like, how quickly are you getting back the leads? And they'll tell me. And the truth is, if it's more than like an hour, I'm going to question if I want to work with this guy, because responsiveness is key these days. Is it not? Like, if you're reaching out to a electrician or a plumber, don't you want responsiveness? And most businesses are not doing that. They're not responsive. So if you're not responding within an hour, I'm going to flush you most likely. So he's going to tell me. Second question I'm going to ask is, what's your follow-up process look like? How often do they follow up? Because how many times have you had a prospect or a partner who says to you, oh man, Ed, these leads are garbage. When in reality, the leads were great, but he just sucks at following up. And that's why, they're all falling by the wayside. So, and I tell people, like, you need to be following up every week for the next 6 to 8 weeks, or else this is not going to work. I could do a great job on my end, but if you're not pulling your weight, this is a waste of time for both of us. And you should be talking like that to people, because the truth is, they'll respect you for it. Then I'll ask them what their average job size, which they should know. And if they don't, red flag. I mean, shouldn't a business owner know his average fence job or his average bathroom remodel job, right? And if he doesn't, it just tells me he's probably not as professional as I would like him to be. Potential red flag. Then I'm going to ask him, does he have the systems and the processes in place to grow? In other words, does he have somebody answering the phones? Does he have a good system? Does he have the crew or crews to take on the new work? Because again, if I bring him 10, 20 leads in a month, if he doesn't have an extra crew or two to handle that work, he's going to say, I can't handle this. This is not going to work out. So guys, these are the ways that you can vet these guys and turn suspects into prospects, or confirm if suspects are prospects, and only onboard the people that qualify. Did you notice me taking any of his questions? They don't know what to ask. They're like, well, what exactly are you going to do? And I'll tell them, like, look, I'm gonna use Facebook and Google to help you grow your business. I know how to do that stuff. The Google stuff can take a little bit more time because we got to build trust with Google because you're behind the 8 ball on that one. And, you can't, get trust with Google overnight and rank overnight. So I might leverage Facebook early on to kind of help scoop up more leads for you early. And then once Google stuff starts picking up steam and it marinates for a while, we'll probably get more leads that way. But I'll use probably both platforms, and my fee is $2,000, right? Or whatever we talk about. The point is this: if you're sick and tired of having a revolving door business, you have to put yourself in the driver's seat and control the situation, and only work with the people that are legit, that qualify. Don't onboard the wrong people. This is gonna be like a job for you, and you're gonna want to quit. But if you put this stuff into practice, I promise you, you will onboard clients. You'll have more peace and joy in your life. You won't be stressed out because you're working with the right people. And the final thing is this: communication is everything. Make sure you're clearly communicating to your prospects. Once a week, once every 2 weeks, whatever it needs to be. Always stay ahead of them before they message you first. Come on, Bryn. I got my dog. Taking her for a walk. So anyway, guys, those are my tips. Those are my suggestions. I'm going to suggest highly that you put this stuff into practice and watch what happens. I've got brand new students right now who have been floundering for the last 2-3 years. They private message me and they're never getting anywhere. And I keep telling them, like, dude, invest in my training. I'm telling you, like, I'm going to be able to help you. And I got people 10 days in that are booking 2-3 calls in a day because they're having casual conversations, no pressure, and they're teeing up conversations like this, and they're giving people time to sleep on it, and then they're building their pipeline big and burly. And here's the last thing I got to say is, if you're sick and tired of, taking action and then taking your foot off the gas, understand this: if you do what I teach you, what I'm telling you right now, it'll be the last time you got a prospect. You do have to build your pipeline, but you can do it one more time. And if you do it right, you'll be closing 2-3 clients a month without even trying. Because it's not about selling people or handling objections. It's all about building your pipeline with qualified prospects. And then you want to add $2,000 a month to your business and do it for 10 months. That's $20K a month. You want that? You could do that in the next 10 months, 12 months. Who doesn't want to add $250,000 and work part-time for that? Working 20, 25 hours a month for $250,000. So that's what I do. That's what I teach. Hopefully this was helpful to you guys. Questions, hit me up.